Their guys get set to match up between the Sacramento Condors and the Oakland Raiders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's McBride, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, McBride. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's McBride, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain. First down, Sacramento.
They'll run on first down. Griggs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And now running right through it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Griggs. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson is going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On second down, Jacobs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
oh, my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On second down, it's McBride. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
He's got him in, complete, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there, 76 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
We got 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch the whip. Watch the safety creep. Hayward. Let's go. Drive on. Sport.
They're going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball. They've got his man complete. 20, 10, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a two-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, nowhere to escape, and he... Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Alert. 12.
Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. McBride.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Right there. 54, Mike. Ready? Check. Go. Squeeze. Check 99.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Go. 36 foul.
Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They go play action now. Wilson, flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
And got his man, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Nikhil Harry. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his... Oh, it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a carry for Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because,
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert. Mike, 44. That's what I do. Joker, 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 Joker. Take. Friday.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. On first down, it's McBride, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 56 yards as they have taken the lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Griggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griggs, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Griggs, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted,
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the number 1 spot.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. They'll keep it on the ground. Griggs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd down now, Griggs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play fake, Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Griggs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll keep it on the ground. Griggs. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
The quarterback keeps it. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Sacramento, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.